bowl that you have at home of hot water. And I tell you hot because we're going to have to use this little bit later, and so it'll be warm then, okay? I want you to pull out your products that you came and you got from us the other day, and these are the products that you're going to use. You're going to use the cleanser, okay? This is the cleanser right here. It has a C on it. This cleanser came out of this jar right here, okay? And you can see that it has, I've sent on Google Classroom, I've sent the labels that every ingredient that is in this cleanser. That is the white one, okay? It says cleanser. Then we're going to use Massage, M. It's kind of a cream colored looking thing, and that is the massage cream, and that is this, okay? It says almond on it, okay? And this is where this came out of. Again, this label is on Google Classroom, so you have the ingredients. Then I have mud mask. Mud mask is this little container here, and it's kind of a colored, like kind of a brown looking, clay looking mask, okay? And that is what we got out of here, mud mask, okay? So we are going to start. I hope you have washed your hands already. And so if you're working on a person, a client, I don't care what you're working on, get to the habit of washing your hands. Pretend it's a real person. Then I like to take some hand sanitizer, okay, and I also put it on and I use that, okay, because I'm going to be touching this person's face, and whether it's a mannequin, I'm going to pretend it's real, and whether it's a stuffed animal, I'm going to pretend it's a human, and whether if it's a person, by all means, you better have washed your hands. So any of these people, we're going to wash our hands. You have some cotton. We put some cotton in a little baggie like this, okay? And we're going to cut some pieces of this cotton. So I'm going to take, I pulled mine out this morning. I'm going to take about a foot of cotton, okay, right there. I'm going to cut that, 2 pieces of that, okay? Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap it like so around these 3 fingers, and I'm going to make what we call cotton rounds. So I'm wrapping 3 times, and then I'm going to tuck this little tail inside that middle piece, okay? So it makes a little cotton like that. That's a cotton round. And I'm going to put that cotton round, I'm going to put it on top of a clean towel, okay? I'll put it right there. I'm going to make another one with the piece that I made. Wrap, 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 and then tuck under like that. Got it? Okay, so I got 2 cotton rounds. Then I'm going to cut 2 pieces that are about 3 inches long, and I'm just going to lay those over. I'm going to have those ready, because with those I'm going to make finger mitts, but I'm going to show you how to do that in a little bit. And I'm going to put those over here, okay? Now I'm going to take my cleansing cream, and I'm going to open up the lid here, and I'm going to use one of my clean spatulas, okay, just a clean spatula, and I'm going to take my product out of here. You could maybe have a little plastic spoon, a spoon, something clean that you can get your product. I'm going to apply it on my hands, and I'm also going to apply it at the back of my hand right here, and I'll show you why, okay? Then I'm going to put that away. I'm going to put the lid on it right away. Get used to doing that so you don't contaminate it. So put your lid on there. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to emulsify it like so on my fingertips, on the back, and on the front, okay? And then I have more here if I need it for later. I'm going to start applying the cleansing cream at the chin, and I'm going to move up, and then I'm going to go in and up, in, up, up, all in. We're working in an upward manner on the face, really. So in, up, Yes?
Would you like them to be following you or just watching?
You know what? Why don't you watch me for just a second, and then we're going to give you some time to do it yourself, okay? So just watch what I'm doing here, and then you guys, I'm going to give you some time to do that, okay? Now, I'm going to take my cotton rounds, and I'm going to put them in this nice warm water that I have here in my little dish, my little bowl, okay? Then I'm going to take this, and I have 2 of them, okay? And I'm going to start on one end, and one is going to follow the other. So I'm going to start at the chin, and I'm going to move up, and then the other cotton round is going to move up with it. See how I'm working? One follows the other across the forehead. And then I'm going to come back down to the chin on the other side, and one follows the other. Okay? Okay, now I'm going to go to the cheek area, and I'm going to follow. One is going to follow the other across the forehead. Then come back here. Everything we're working to remove this makeup is in an upward manner. Then I'm going to take these 2 cotton rounds. I'm going to remove. And if the cotton round is really dirty, then you're going to make 2 new ones. Okay? You're going to make 2 new ones. And then you're going to go here on the nose. And I'm going to clean at the bridge of the nose and across like this. Okay? So now I'm going to take these 2 and I'm going to put them in my little sandwich bag that I asked you to get, and just glue it or put it next to your table, whatever you're using. Mine is behind me. So if you see me reaching for that, you'll see what I'm doing. I'm just putting that there, okay? So now I'm gonna go, I'm just cleaning my hands a little bit here. Now I'm gonna make my finger mitts. And you might need more than 2 finger mitts, especially if you're doing this, you know, later on in the day when your client has got mascara and makeup and stuff. You're going to take 2 finger mitts, you're going to wrap them around your pointer fingers like this, okay? And you're going to dip that in your water. And remember that the eyelids are the thinnest part of the skin on the face here, okay? So we're going to work, and we're going to go inward. So I'm not going to go here and scrub it like this. That would be horrible. I'm going to work gently inward from the corner of the lid to the other corner of the eye, okay? Just like that, to remove the makeup. Then I'm going to take my cotton, my other little finger mitt, I'm going to lay it on the bottom of the lashes. Now this lady doesn't have lashes, but we're going to pretend. And then I would work just on the lashes. I would work down in this manner to remove any of the mascara. The same thing on the other. I'd lay this cotton round, the little finger mitt, I would lay it on the bottom lash, and I would remove it. And then I would just dip that in water, and I go across to get any makeup that I got on the bottom of that eye, that lines the eye, okay? Like right here. So you got that goes under, down, just on the lashes, not on the skin, okay? And then down here, and then in, okay? So that's what I would do right there. And you do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm gonna give you about 10 minutes to remove all of the makeup, get them all set up, and then what I want you to do when you're done with that, I'm gonna ask you to take another spatula or another clean spoon. Let's take that one out here. Okay, and I'm going to remove, this is the cream colored product that says M on it. That is my mask, okay? So I'm going to pull that out, get enough that I have here, okay? And I'm going to put that here. And I'm going to emulsify that on my hands, on the front and on the back. So after you've cleansed it and you've removed all of the makeup and you've got all of that, then I want you to go back in with this massage cream, okay? and I want you to apply it like so. And then I also want you to have some on the back of your hand like that. Because if you're working on this massage, with this massage, and then you run out of the cream, you don't want to go back to the container. You want to just be able to pick it up from there and continue with a nice rhythmic system that you don't wake up your client. Because by the time you would stop, pick up what you needed, then you might wake up your client. Okay? So we're going to continue like so. Okay? And you should have a lot of massage cream where you can see it, because once you start doing the massage, that massage cream is going to penetrate the skin and some of it's going to disappear. Okay? So with that said, I want you to leave the massage cream on what I'm doing after we're done. And if you're working on a mannequin, please stand behind your person, and if you're working on a person, stand behind them. Okay? So you're going to lift, okay, and you're going to massage, and you're going to lift, and this is the effleurage movement. It's a soft, continuous stroking movement. It's applied with your fingers in a slow, rhythmic way, okay, or manner. So this is what we're doing. So you should have the massage cream on your person, okay, and you should be doing the effleurage movement with the chin. All right, now we're going to use the friction movement on the lower cheek. So this, we start at the chin, and we're going to rotate. The first rotation is up. So we never rotate down on the skin because that's sag skin. We need to rotate from the chin, and you go up. Okay, we're starting from the chin, across the jawline, the lower cheek, to the bottom of the ear. We take one hand off and then the other. Now we're going to start back where we started, and this is going to be effleurage. So basically you're going to draw. You're going to draw around the mouth. You're going to draw around the eye, and you're going to pause at the corner of the eye. I'm going to take one hand off. We're going to start at the chin. We're going to draw around the mouth, around the eye, and back. Now, we just ended up here by the eye. We're going to do the linear movement over the forehead. So you're going to be from the eyebrow to the hairline, and we're going to draw. Again, this is effleurage. You're going to draw across the forehead to the hairline, and you're going to rotate at the temples. That's friction. So this is a combination of two massage movements, effleurage and friction. Now we're going to do a circular movement over the forehead. This is friction, strictly friction. We're going to rotate right above the eyebrows in a circle like this, across the forehead to the hairline. They're circling the wrong way, some of them. So we want you to circle, okay? Your first movement is up, up. Don't circle down, it's up. So you're going to circle up, across the forehead, okay, to the hairline. So you started right above the eyebrows, then you move to the middle of the forehead, across the forehead to the hairline. Then you're going to go to the top of the forehead, little circles across the forehead. Now we're going to use effleurage, and this is a crisscross movement across the forehead using effleurage, little X's across the forehead. So I'm going across and back, across and back, across and back, across and back.
Miss Sandra, let me have you use your 2 fingers.
My pointer is over here, it's out of the way. If you don't have enough massage cream, Like I instructed you, you take a little bit from your hand and then continue. Now we're headed, we're going to do the stroking headache movement. You're going to put your fingers together and you're going to go across the forehead, slide across the forehead, and you're going to rotate at the temples. So again, this is two different massage movements. So you're going to go here, you're going to go across the forehead, and then you're going to rotate at the temples. So we have effleurage and friction.
Miss Layla, go ahead and bring your fingers and kind of put them together and then come across. And then you're going to rotate up. Go ahead, just like that. Go to the temple. Yep, perfect. Yeah,
Now
that's perfect.
we're going to draw around the eye. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to move down the bridge of my nose, slide down the bridge of my nose, effleurage, and I'm going to rotate the upper cheek. That's friction. So I did effleurage by sliding. I'm going to go back to where I started, to the bridge of my nose. I'm going to slide down. That's effleurage. And then I'm going to do friction. I'm going to rub the upper cheek. This is the zygomaticus muscle right there. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to do the mouth and nose movement. I'm going to draw around the mouth. I'm going to rotate around the nose. And I'm going to slide above the eyebrow. And I'm going to start back down. Draw, rotate, and slide. Now we're going to do the lip and chin movements. So I call it like a figure 8. I'm going to draw around the chin and I'm going to draw around the mouth, and then I'm going to kind of press on the Cupid's bow. This is the Cupid's bow right there. So I'm going to draw around the chin and draw around the mouth and pinch. This is effleurage. Now I want to show you a new movement. This is called petrissage. So petrissage is a kneading movement, okay? It's performed by lifting, you're lifting, okay, and squeezing and pressing with light, firm pressure on the skin. So if my mannequin doesn't have skin, so I'm going to just kind of show you her on my hand. If I was lifting, see how my skin on my hand moves, okay? I would be doing that, okay? So that's what I want you to do. And if you're doing a mannequin, I want you to do the same thing, but it's not going to roll, okay? And you're going to do this, so you're putting the skin in between the pointer finger and the thumb. So you're kneading the skin. So you're going to go from the chin to the bottom of the ear, from the corner of the mouth to the middle of the ear, and from the corner of the nose to the top of the ear. Now we're going to do these same 3 lines, okay? And we're going to use the friction movement. So you're going to circle, and the first manipulation, it goes up, okay? Remember, the wheels on the bus go round and round clockwise. So from the chin, you're going to rotate, and you're going to go to the bottom of the ear. you're going to go from the corner of the mouth to the middle of the ear. This is friction. I'm going to now do the tapotement movement. Using your fingers, middle and ring finger, you're going to tap on the skin. This is tapping. Tapotement consisting of short and quick tapping, okay, movements. And I'm going to go from the chin to the bottom of the ear, from the corner of the mouth to the middle of the ear, and the corner of the nose to the top of the ear and across the forehead, and start back on the other side. Okay? Now, what I want you to do is you should have had some new cotton rounds. Okay? Leave me some. You're going to have 2 new cotton rounds.
Angelica, that was very good sitting behind her on the arm rest. You looked very uncomfortable when you first started. That looks much better.
And you should have a clean bowl of water. If you don't, please get one. 2 cotton rounds. Okay? And I'm going to take that, I'm going to dip that in my water. And you're going to clean off the massage cream in an upward manner. And I'm really bummed that we're not here doing these facials, because we have these wonderful towel warmers that we got last year, and they're nice and warm. The towel warmers are wonderful. But when you get back, don't worry. We are going to do facials on each other. Okay? So now I'm going to show you how to apply the mask. And I think we have, well, it's 9 o'clock. We have enough time. This class goes till 9:50, so we got plenty of time. I'm going to throw that away. So you have a mud mask. I'm going to apply my mint mask just because you can see it better for visual purposes. I'm cleaning off my hands. So now you're going to apply your mask, and I'm going to ask you to apply your mask on your mannequin as well, because this is a big part of learning how to apply a mask, okay? So maybe tomorrow, and you don't need to use the whole application, you just need a little bit. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to apply the mask. You don't want it on your eyebrows, okay? And it is what it is. It's a mask, so it's going to go right to the jawline. We're going to stay away from the eye socket right here, that orbicularis oculi. We're not going to put it on the eyebrows because it'll be really hard to get rid of. Down the bridge of the nose, on the nose. And what we sent for you guys is just the mud mask. If you guys were in class, and we'll get to experience this when you come back, we would have used a combination. If you, when you remove the the massage cream, then you analyze the skin and you say, okay, this client looks like she has an oily nose and an oily forehead. I can see a lot of maybe some acne here and some oils on her nose. So I would have applied the mint mask on there, but then I would have applied the mud on the rest of the face. So you do a combination of masks. You know, charcoal masks are the popularity mask now because it does remove like blackheads and impurities to the surface. And my nieces, they love that charcoal mask. And I kid you not one has like acne on the nose. They have like, they used to get quite a bit, but it really pulls up those impurities. The charcoal removes all that. So, food for thought. So I'm going to look at my lady here, make sure that I get that mask off her eyebrow if I get any on there. Because if that gets hard there, forget it. It's going to stick like glue. Okay? So that is the mask application, okay? It comes just across. So when you guys do mask application, you're gonna have to show it to us. We wanna make sure that it's across to the jawline, just like that, around, and around. Like now, you guys, if you run out of these Sanic strips, which you probably will before the second or third, because some students have a tendency to snap them, just go, and you probably have in your house just a headband. Just get a headband and push that hair back. If you don't, just go over to the Dollar General. They're like $1, and you can get a headband. They have them wide, and they're either brown or white. You can use one of those. So I'm going to come back here. I'm going to clean my hands, and we're going to let that dry to chalky white. Like chalk, this will turn like chalky green. The one you're going to have is going to turn kind of a chalky, very light color, okay? And you can see when it's already dry. Once it's dry in the water, and see how this washcloth is like a square, I'm going to take the corner of the washcloth, I'm going to lay it on the chin, and then I'm going to go across the face like this, okay? I'm going to put this over their eyes, and I'm going to put this over their nose, but I'm going to leave room for them to breathe. You see? You see their little nostrils? We want them to have room to breathe, okay? We don't want them to be like trapped under there, especially if you're claustrophobic. Oh, you would not like this. So you want to be able to have room to breathe right there. I would lay this right like so. The warmer the water, the better it is. Let it sit there like that. Now I would start removing the product at the forehead. And when I'm removing product, you see me working in an upward manner. See that? And do the same on this side. You have to do it to where until the product starts to get soft, and that you can pull it off. 3 to 4 minutes. Okay? And there you go. Nice clean face. What we call an astringent. Ours is a cool mist. Okay? It's just an astringent. You can get witch hazel at the Family Dollar. They have it like for $1.50 a bottle. You're just going to take a little bit, but I bet your mom has some of this. Witch hazel or sea breeze. You're going to take that and you're going to put this not in the eyes, okay, but right on the skin, because you're going to bring back the pH level of the skin. Okay, you're going to take this and you're going to just remove any other oils and just kind of clean off with astringent. Okay, and then this is where people use their SPF, their moisturizer that has sun protection factor in there. And so I'm going to take a little bit of ours, and literally you just need very little of the moisturizer. I'm going to use the moisturizer, okay, in an upward manner, just the same way I showed you. Okay, and there you go. That is your facial.